Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of this MotoGP 21 career. Now, today, let's try and, do some decent races. But at the moment I'm just checking what offers I've currently got, and the only offers I've currently got is to the teams in Moto3, more like the higher teams as well, but I'm just checking my status. And I'm well above the dismissal, so I don't have to worry about being dismissed by the team. I've done good enough results, but Moto2 is the aim for the season. Moto3 for another season is definitely not an option. But as you can see, I'm just putting in offers to the top teams, because if I can move to them midway through the season and then ride with them from halfway at season, middle of season to the end, then I'd kind of like that. But as you can see, engine 2 is still being developed, but we've also got frame 2 to also develop and put onto the bike, so we'll be doing that straight after the engine. But skip ahead to the French Grand Prix, which is Le Mans. So yeah, hopefully this will be a good race. If you've noticed by now, I'm doing a voiceover. So let me know if you prefer a voiceover of live com. But yeah, just let me know. But as you can see, I'm going medium, rear and front, because it is raining for the first time in this career mode. But as you can see, John McPhee's on pole, Pedro Costa in second. Pretty much how it has been throughout the season so far. So yeah, just let me know if you like these voiceovers, or if you want a live com. Personally, I think if it's a voiceover, I can ride a bit better and focus on not talking too much. But you let me know what you prefer. I don't mind doing any. It's lights out and away we go. We get a decent start. We're tucking up into the slipstream of the other riders. The spray is immense, but going around the right hand bend, we lift, make sure we don't want to crash into anyone, and accidentally nearly hit one of them, but cut the corner because I know there's going to be a crash, and there is a crash. One of the riders went down, and I am happy that I took a warning for that, because if not I would have got caught up in it. Same as what happened in Portugal. I got caught up in a crash that wasn't my fault, but I thought smart this time and took off track, so I didn't get caught up in it. But going round turn 7, I'll go a bit wide, but it's the first race I've ever done on this game in the rain. Probably the first time as well doing this track in the rain, but brake a bit early, getting nudged there by a rider. I don't know his name, but look at that guy. He's just got 3 of us on them 2 corners. What a guy. Farid. I'm not going to say that second part, but Farid, we overtake him very easily. Now we're going to get Nepper and Felon on the brakes. Can we get, I don't know who that rider was, but we give him a bump and then he goes into the other rider. Can we get switched back? No. But hopefully we can keep this momentum up and hopefully try and fight like a top 5 or something. I think top 5s for this season would be would be enough to get into Moto2. Shows my skill, that I am capable of going better. But as you can see, is that Felon coming back up the inside of 2 riders, myself and someone else. He's managed to do it, but now we're on the start finish line. We cross the line to start lap 2, and we do a 1:57, but we easily overtake Felon on the slipstream. The slipstream is very, very powerful, I think, anyway. But we're going to turn 3, go a little bit wide, and that's messed us up for turn 4. But we keep Felon behind us. Going through turn 6 now. Felon comes back up the inside of us, comes from nowhere. I did run wide on that corner, I can't lie, but we can try and get back up the inside of him here. But we ride the curb a little bit, give him a tap, put the power down a bit early. The rear wants to step away from us, but keep it planted. It's a run down to the corner, but hopefully Felon might give out on the brakes and I can easily go into the corner without worrying him being on the inside. Well, I go a bit wide, touch the apex, but no problem. The job is already done. I don't have to worry about him attacking. Now it's just focusing on getting Tate, is that his name? I think that's his name, but we easily do him round the outside and now to catch this big pile of groups. Oh, we've gone wide there. That's going to cost us a track limits warning, so won't be ideal, but cross the line to finish lap 2 and start lap 3. We're in P20, and to be honest, could do better, but yeah, against the rain, it's the first time, so I've been more lenient with myself about it. But go for return 2. Nice run through Dunlop, try and get the switch back here, get nice and early on the power, and I think we have the move done, and we're now behind our teammate Fanati in front of him. And if you know what happened last time, I took Fanati out by accident, but we go down into turn 8 and then turn 9, try and get the undercut, but doesn't work. Now at this point I'm thinking, can I go anywhere from 10th, anything? But we get our teammate, we get Fanati, we get, I don't even know his name, but we're behind Toby. We dive up the inside of Toby. Can we get the job done before next corner? We can, but it gets back up the inside of a good move. Although we're going back up the inside of him at turn 11. Can we get it done at turn 12? No, we're just stuck out to dry on the outside. But you know, it's fighting for points at the moment, which is decent. We go back up the inside at turn 13, and we have the inside line for the next corner, so we should have it done. Yes, we do. Now, hopefully, we can try and get Antonelli and Sasaki on the slipstream. But we do a 151.3. The fastest lap is a 150.9. But yeah, but can we get Foggy here? Sasaki is sticking with Foggy here, but we need to get past these riders here to push forward. But you know, no team mods or anything. We'll have to fight. Oh, there's a crash. There's loads of crashes. Riders are down everywhere. We're in P9. P9. How many riders went down then? Like 5, 6. I don't care. We're in P8. Possibly P7 now. Try and go up the inside of Antonelli, but no, he has the inside line for the next corner. This race is taking a turn from being in P15 fighting for the last amount of points. Oh, McPhee's down as well. What a shock. This race is balmy. Well, we're in P7. I mean, could be fine for a podium at this point. I mean, if this is 5th and 4th, then that's 3rd, 2nd up there. And 1st is just going. Who's in 1st? Darren Binder. Yeah, he's taken off. There's no way catching Darren Binder. But we get the switch back on our teammate Sasaki and give him a little bit bump there, you know, to place our dominance and say, oi, I'm the leader of this team. I'm the one that's going to be dominating. I'm the one that's going to Moto2. And we've done it. Now we need to chase Garcia for 4th. We need to overtake him really quickly so we can chase these two up front and get a podium. Definitely a Costa in there, but we've got the inside line. Then we've got a nice clear track in front of us to the next 2 guys, and hopefully we can catch up to them and hopefully get a podium. But if you can see on the mini-map, Darren Binder has absolutely taken off. But we go on to the final lap. We're close to the 2, but I don't know where we'll be at the end of the lap. We've got loads of tyre left so we can use it. We've got a lap of fuel so we can stay in power mode 3 for the rest of the lap. But hopefully we can try and catch them before the final lap. Going down into turn 7, down onto this little mini straight. I'm close, but am I close enough for the slipstream? Coming out of turn 8, trying to get a good corner exit, but the race steps away from me a little bit. And we're not gaining on them. We haven't got that distance where the slipstream is powerful. But going through turn 13, we go a bit wide, and that's it. Turn turn 14's just not been good for us this race, but we come back in P4 out of a race that I wouldn't have believed myself getting P4, but them crashes definitely helped us out. But as you can see, we did a 150.0, and Darren Binders did a 150.9, but we're in P12 in the championship on 29 points. Our team is 6th, so yeah, it's going good so far, but as you can see, we're getting more offers from other teams. They're seeing what we can do, but no offers from any Moto2 teams yet. But engine level 2 is done, so now we can work on to engine level frame level 2, well, English. Putting the engineers or the whatever they are onto the frame. We're gonna keep Claudia on engine since she's the one that's got max engine. But we've got a new offer for a chief engineer, Francesco Rossi. I believe I had this guy in my last career mode, but this was back when I was in MotoGP, and he had a lot of experience then, and he hasn't got a lot of experience now. So I'm going to stick the one that I've currently got. Now on to the Mugello Grand Prix. Yet again, going for the hard rear and hard front. Looking back at it now, I kind of wish I would have put a medium front on, but I made it work in the end. But I had to deal with a hard front and a hard rear, but it's alright. It was alright, it held out.
Here in Mugello, one of the most challenging and spectacular tracks in the entire championship.
Get a good start. We've already got a position off the line. Can we make it a couple? Now, with the slipstream being so immense and powerful, this should be a really good track to utilise it with the long straight. And as you can see so far, I'm gaining so many positions before turn 1. But hopefully, looks like might be a crash here. Like we're close, but we're up into P18 before turn 2. But who's that? Salak. We've clipped him, he's gone down. Now heading into turn 4, we're in P16, so we're only one position away from the points. Tasaki is in front of us with many other talented riders, but hopefully we can... What a beautiful move. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, but looking back at it now, I can't even remember making that move. But going through turn 8, we're behind, well, the top 14. So I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to say it anyway. But we could possibly get a win if the pack stays clamped together and doesn't separate out a little bit. We'll get out wide there. Lucky to not clip the grass or the gravel. And then that would have been bad news for us right there. We would have been down in last. But we run wide through turn 12. And we get over, well, almost get overtaken. But here I cut the corner again because I didn't know if he was going to be there. But we ride the curve very aggressively. And luckily, we don't go onto the gravel. But coming through the final corner now, we're behind a lot of riders here. So at the end of well, before the first corner, we could possibly be, I'd say P8, P7. We get 1, 2, then our next teammate make it 3, then Suzuki to make it 4. Migno and, is that Alcoba? Yeah. Possibly get them as well. Get Alcoba, but Migno just gets us on the brakes. But we go up the inside of him in turn 1, we bump him out wide, and then that's P9 on lap 2. It's looking promising, boys and girls. It's looking promising, but going through turn 8, the pack up ahead is still staying clamped together, but I'm struggling to keep up, as you can see. But coming out onto the straight, I'm a distance behind, but hopefully we can catch up to them on the next lap and hopefully we'll be overtaking them, but catch up to them up to the end. But I didn't get close enough, obviously. But if you look on the bottom right, you can see why I regret not going with the medium front. The front tyre is just not there, and I was thinking, I'm struggling so much, and looking at it, I didn't realise, like, I thought it like, oh, it was just me turning too early, turning too late, stuff like that. I can now see where I went, like, what was the problem. It was the hard front. It just wasn't getting the temperature that it needed. Yeah, so definitely in the future, I'll definitely have to look out for that. Middle of lap 3, we're still in P9. McPhee has got the fastest lap with a 2 minutes and 3 seconds. We're still having tyre issues, and we're also on 3 warnings for track limits. So another 2. We've got a long lap penalty, which hopefully we can avoid. But my wish is coming true. We're sticking with the pack up ahead. We're very close this time compared to that last lap. So this is going to be promising. I probably will say that we will probably be first before we hit the first corner. But what can happen? This is Mugello. If you've ever seen a Mugello race in Moto 3, it is insane. Like, the top 20 are all just clamped together, and it's an overtaking festival. But we get Toba, we get him, Mazia, McPhee, Rodrigo, Acosta, Binder, and I didn't see the other one, but I said we would be leading. I spoke too soon. We were leading for a split second, but ooh, contact there between Mazia and I. That's not going to be good for our possibly future relationship if I move to that team. But P5 on lap 4, behind Garcia, Rodrigo, Binder, and Acosta. But as you can see, Mazia is trying to come back up the inside of us, but I kind of say no, you're not coming through. So he slightly backs off, but you can see Garcia is looking for the move on Rodrigo, decided to move up into the last turn. Hopefully they don't crash and take me out. That's what I'm scared of now, but we're trying to go round the outside of Garcia, but I just thought, no point, we can just cut back under, get a good exit, which we have done, get Rodrigo, Binder and Acosta on the slipstream. We give Rodrigo a little bit of a bump there. It wasn't intentional, so I apologise, but we've got Binder, we've got Acosta. Now we're on to the final lap, and we're running in P1. Can we hold them off and go for this win? Our first ever win. I need to shut my mouth. Nope, never mind, we're too fucking good. Going into turn 6, then into turn 7, holding Acosta and Binder off there, looking very racy so far. We've got 2 more warnings, so if we took a warning, we wouldn't have to worry because we've got 2 more. But Binder's just got Acosta, and they're just under 2. Acosta's got Binder. They're just under 2 tenths behind us, so they're pretty close, and I'm trying to not crash, basically. I'm leading. Oh my god, they are hungry to overtake me. Binder, no, now Acosta's got, but now Rodrigo's got Acosta and Binder. Jesus, where's he come from? Now Binder, Moto 3, you cannot be bored of it. But we're going through turn 13 and turn 14, heading up to the last corner. We try and get a distance on Binder. Gone up to 6th, 10th onto the final lap, as you can see. Changing the camera because of excitement of winning our first Moto 3 race of, well, hopefully of the season. But as you can see, we did a 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We're up to 6th in the championship, so we're close. Now up to 5th for our team.
If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and put in the comments what we just, well, how can I improve and what you'd like to see. So yeah, peace.